Meeting everything with understanding. When you meet everything with understanding, there will be peace. You'll see that everything is up to you, whether it's good or bad, because thinking makes it so, you know? The reality of things is just is. The way things are just the way they are. And to put it in categories as black or white, good or bad, preferable, non-preferable, it will cause you to become one-sided. And when you are in a lopsided point of view, you only see a limited part of the whole thing. Okay? And to see things as its entirety, as a whole, that its opposite is also true. This is what I've been pondering lately, that to be trusting is also to be gullible. To be flexible is to be inconsistent. See, these are things that will make you think again. Thinking again. When you come across a concept or a thing, try thinking about it in another person's point of view. Because each and every person's behavior or actions are done at their best. They thought that it was the best thing to do. That's why they did it. They thought it was good. So casting your judgment upon he did such and such, therefore it is bad, is making yourself into a non-favorable situation, making yourself feel less than ideal, less than gracious. And you can easily solve this by looking at things openly, looking at things and running it through the filters of questions again, like why did someone do such and such? Maybe because it is his or her nature, and to be at one with one's nature is only normal or natural or self-explanatory. It makes perfect sense for somebody to do such a thing. So to meet that with understanding and to not contend with it, not trying to wrestle with it and change it and keep on explaining yourself, nobody will ever understand you through force or through coercion. You might persuade, you might influence, but the best thing is to just meet the world with understanding. Meet every circumstance with understanding. And this is better than forgiveness, for forgivers are also blamers, because it started with blame and resent before the forgiveness started. Nobody can do any harm on you unless you allow it. That's one strong point to remember too. Nobody can harm you, for harm is only made in your choice to be harmed by a thing. Are you bleeding? Are you asphyxiated? Are you being strangled? See? Not necessarily so. You are sitting, pondering on a thing, and complaining about it only inside your head, in your imagination. So to know and to really understand how the mind works, that the mind always comes up with stories and sides and preferences. It is its nature. And to not believe it immediately, to not put your energy on one side, and to not be too close and make judgments of scenario, situations, and concepts, because everything's in flux. Your next breath is already a medium for change. You're already transforming each and every thought you choose to think. You're changing biologically. You're changing metaphysically. Beyond the physical, you're changing the chemicals in your body. Your gut microbiome is constantly changing. Just the mere fact that you're thinking about it. Both the placebo effect and the nocebo effect are always in effect, my friend. So placebo effect is you just believe for a thing to work and it works. Drink a glass of water and imagine it as vodka and you'll feel lightheaded. And there have been studies that prove this. And same goes with the nocebo effect, that the evidence is already there, but if you choose to believe that it has no effect, it won't have any effect on you. Even though in reality, in the physical reality, all the work is there. For example, you're already doing the workout, you're already doing all the necessary things and the necessary protocols to achieve a certain thing. And if you don't believe that you got the results, you won't have it. So that's the nocebo effect. So they're always at work, they're always at play. These are the laws of the mind. So we make use of these laws to make life more one of nourishing, one of nourishment, to uplift people, to make life more of itself. And what does that look like for you? How do you feel, and when do you feel most alive? What does life mean to you right now in this stage? Are you just gonna continue on doing your patterns on autopilot? And mindfulness is just about noticing. Notice what can change. Notice what is changing, and notice what remains unchanged. The one unchanged is just you, the spirit within you, that you're eternal, immortal, universal, and infinite, and nobody can hurt you but yourself. And everything's in flux. Everything's changing. Your physical body is changing. Your scenarios might change. And if you try to refuse change, because at times we get too attached to comfort and patterns and certainty, that's a big addiction. Thinking, certainty, comfort, and less expenditure of brain power. That's what we're addicted to. And quick dopaminergic hits, rewards with no effort. That's what we're addicted to. If we keep on staying in these patterns, the life within you will diminish. So look within you. What is life? What is the spirit yearning to come through your veins and out as expression? What are you here to do? What's your mission? What's your purpose? And it need not be grandiose. It can be as simple as be kind to animals and be kind to yourself. Oh, that's one journey to, in itself, to be kind with yourself and to watch your self-talk, to watch your self-limiting beliefs, because your circumstance is only a result of what you envision and what you truly feel and believe about yourself. Maybe you can change the story, change the scenario through play and curiosity and some intuitive mindfulness. Like to really sit down and to get out of disrupting the pattern of your autopilotness. Really take a deep breath and sit and what is this? What is humanity? What is life? What is time-space reality? What is being a well put together person? What is mastering one's self? What is learning? And what is integrating? What is remembering who truly I am? What is remembering my ancestral journey? What is my soul? What is your soul here to do? Your inner child knows, the one that asks no questions and just is living. When you are in flow, when you are in creation, when you are really present at the task at hand, or you're just really present feeling the breeze on your face and on your skin, that is when life makes sense, that you'll drop into awe and gratitude and to really face life head on. What is there for me to learn and achieve. And your achievement is not for you. And your evolution is here for other people to be uplifted. You're here for service. You're here for a bigger reason. Just mere survival is living way below your standards. Survival is there. You have shelter, you have your basic needs. Maybe you have everything you need, but to truly go inside and maybe do something that's never been done, to make your mark and create an impact. I'm not a software engineer, but my app is out today. It's called Hold Till Sunrise. It's influenced and inspired by all of the things that we're talking about here. The link will be in the description. It's a moment to moment, because in our days we get too tangled up, we get busy with errands and tasks and our to-dos, and make use of our phones. This app is for your recentering. When things get too hectic and too wobbly, sometimes the mind gets overloaded with stories, my friend. And we just need to take a step back and recenter and realign through moments of mindfulness. And this is what I am highly passionate about, and I designed this app, and the welcoming screen is just an invitation to sit. And when you begin, you hold the phone, you touch the screen, and until the sun rises, you just stay there and take a deep breath. And it's just 15 seconds. And you know how things can change in just 15 seconds. You know, some people change the trajectory of their lives with a bad 10 minutes. You know, to stay in grace, stay centered, I invite you to make it a habit to recenter yourself, to get a wider perspective, taking a look from the top, a grander scheme of things mindset, and to minimize and to realize that all problems are figure outable, and all problems are mostly just man-made, and it's just a production of your creative mind, a part of you that's helpful. Oh yes, your reptilian mind is there to help you survive the wild, and that's why it's always afraid, it's always calculating, it's always protecting the ego, it's always on the defense, that everything is under attack. But the truth is, if you just really sit and question the ego's ramblings and phrases, you can note it. You can take notes of what the ego is saying, and you can ask, why is this phrase keep on? Why is this thought keep on running on replay? Is there anything that I can do to drive this into a more nourishing path? Is there anything I can do to let this one go? Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do to let this one go and to forgive? Maybe it's your past life, if you believe in that thing, but just to come out of the day with a clean slate and a fresh day. And that refresh can happen in 3 minutes right now. Maybe a new perspective of yourself. Maybe in that new belief of your new self. Maybe if you believe in yourself for a little bit and count your past successes and what you can add to that, and you're learning things anew. Maybe imagine a new person, a better one, a 2.0. And same with your cells. Your cells are always regenerating. Your bones are regenerating to the better. There has this been mindset that has been taught to us that life is deteriorating. I think life is just transforming. It's transforming, and you have the choice to transform to the better, to the good, to the more vibrant, to the more colorful, and to create new connections, and to make new amazing things that you can contribute to make this world a better place, a help So how can you help? Offering up your unique voice, your unique perspective, the nexus of all of your interests, and packing it up in a product, in a service, in a protocol, in a way of being that you share. And that's it. That's our purpose here. To be of help, because we're only walking each other home. And you're just walking yourself home, because each and every one is yourself. Everybody's just a mirror of you. If something bothers you, take a look at yourself, because the only thing that can bother yourself is yourself. Not other people's behavior. That's their business. Now if there's boundaries have been crossed and there's intrusion, you can even be more radical and just take a deep breath, and they are the type that intrude. Okay? They are the type that intrude, and now you can navigate from that and accept that, that's perfectly lovable, because they are perfectly portraying the perfect example of what they are. That which is an intruder. And now it's not up to you to make it non-intrusive. You've been intruded, and now look in yourself how you are intruding yourself. That's the practice, my friend. And you're always safe. You're always safe. You can just sit still, pull your shoulders back. Everything you need is right here. You got the floor, you got the ground, you got your breath, you got water, you got life, and you're freer than you think. The world is so malleable that you can mold it into the reality of your creation. So visualize your ideal world, and through recentering, through silence, through honor, through the Tao, and whatever practice you might have, prayer and deliberate action, inspired action as service and offering, infinite learning, integration of your learnings, testing the market. There's a lot of fun to be made, and through play and through focus. And we have, in this time-space reality, you can block off hours and you can design your life. That's it for today. I hope I have inspired you. Go to the App Store or click the link in the description to download the app. It's called Hold Until Sunrise by Paulo Peralta. That's it for today. I'm loving the energy. I'm inspired. I hope you're inspired too. Namaste.